it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can call.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Washington football team. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down past the 40. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 50.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Geis trying to get to the outside. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Was thrown quickly out to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And this
this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
19-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action with Haskins. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards on the ground.
And the Washington 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Haskins rolling to his right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jamie Collins.
A loss of 8 yards.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Taken down.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okuda. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Haskins pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, it's Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Desmond Trufant brought him down. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And there is absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll hand it down to Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It's Geis on the counter. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That little slant to McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line. And they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Marvin Jones.
A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number
Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4.
Washington, 16.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ronald Darby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 27. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Tackle made by Jonathan Bostic.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Eluding the pressure right. They're going to be incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
On 4th down, Stafford. And from right side here, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because
it's caught inside the 25 and all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A 51-yard.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
25.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, here's Swift. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Swift, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? for the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss. And that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action now. Haskins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were going to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Lions will take over.
32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with McKissick. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. Here's Swift. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They'll come out in the pistol. Or they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to...
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Swings it for the pick. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down at Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Haskins pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Geis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Stafford here. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the
on-play action, Haskins. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will take over. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now it's Haskins. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Haskins to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And a loose football. I think they're going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Well, that drive